Hello, my name's Sarah from Funky Fossil, and I'm just popping in doing a short video to show you how to put together the fabulous Advent Calendar kits that we have been selling recently on Create and Craft. And there aren't any instructions with the pack, so I thought the easiest and quickest way to show you how simple these are to construct is to do a quick video. So let's turn the camera around and have a look at what I've got in front of me. Okay, so this is the Advent Calendar when fully constructed, and as you can see it's an MDF frame which then also contains lots of boxes which I've die cut out of patterned paper. So when you get the full kit home and you look at it, you think, goodness me, there is a lot of MDF here for me to work out what goes where. And I just want to show you that this is really super simple. So what I've got here on the desk in front of me is all the MDF that will come in your package. If you've ordered the full Advent Calendar kit, you will also have got the die to make the boxes that we were just looking at there, and also the number stickers that you saw on front of the Advent Calendar. These are really straightforward to put together, and they're not going to be the focus of what I'm going to look at today. If you ever have any questions, then do not hesitate to get in touch. The focus here really is about putting together the main frame, the construction of the calendar itself. So as you will see, you get a large back panel, the kind of the base part for the calendar, which we will be slotting all of our kind of straight pieces of MDF into to make that grid. In your kit, and this might be the bit that will confuse you initially when you are unpacking everything, you will get these three pieces of MDF. You get a curved piece, and that will be making the top piece. You'll also get two long pieces with just the three slots in. And this is all to construct the top part of your calendar. So this you can put this to one side until you've built the main calendar itself. As you'll see, if you've got two long pieces with three slots in, they're going to take that top piece, the curved top piece that we were just looking at. So set those to one side. You don't need them to build the main body of the calendar. The rest of the MDF will create the frame that we're talking about. And so what you'll get is a set of long pieces which are obviously going to go horizontally. You'll get a set of shorter pieces which are going to go vertically across the calendar itself. And in each set of these panels, you will get the ones that actually have the notches and the slots, because they're going to create the grid. You'll also have two, both of the long and the short, which have a straight edge and no slots, because they're going to create the outer frame. Trust me, this will make sense when you see me put them together. Now I'm just going to literally slot these pieces in. I don't know if you can make out actually on the camera here, but each of these little notches have just the tiniest little turnout at the bottom, and that makes them really great for slotting together, because they're actually going to kind of catch in the slots that we've got created for them. So let me just start by putting the first shelf, as we'll call it, in, and you can see how this is just going to go directly in, no problem at all. And we'll put the third one in here, and I'll just lift it up to show you. So look how simple that is. These are already kind of well embedded into the MDF, and when we put our vertical slats in as well, that will strengthen it as well. So to be honest, when I was constructing this calendar, I didn't use glue other than on the outer frame, where I just wanted that extra bit of rigidity, because the grid itself will hold itself in place. So obviously we've got our three horizontal. Let's put our vertical slots in, and it's straightforward. You can see where the grid marks of the slots just go one over the other, and then just push down, and the MDF will go into the base slots provided. You can hear that reassuring click of the MDF as it goes into place. Let's just get another one in here. I do like that sound. And don't be too, this is 3mm MDF, it's good sturdy, good quality MDF, so I'm not suggesting you force it, but equally you can be quite firm with it and push down. It is designed to click together for you. And then we've got our final set of grids to go in there. Can you see how that's, so that will hold itself in place now. The grids, as you can see, are slotted into the back nice and neatly, so you're going to get a smooth finish on the back, which will be perfect for painting or covering with paper, so you'll be able to decorate it as you want to. You won't have any nodules coming out at the back. So you've got your inner workings. As I say, I haven't used glue on this when I've been constructing mine, but where I might use some glue, just to give me that extra sense of strength and rigidity, is when I put the outer frame on. So these are the pieces that we'd set aside at the beginning that have the straight edge and the none of those inner grooves to slot together. I'm trying not to get my head in the way, but you'll be able to see how this is just going to go into place for us. Can you hear it all moving and clicking as these bits line up? I'm hoping I'm keeping it on camera for you here. There we go. So that's a nice smooth finish. Let's put a short edge on. So obviously we've got our notches lining up with the side here, with the top, and then of course with those notches that are the ends of the shelf. You can just hear that MDF. I'm going to stand on tiptoe here because it's I would normally be waving it around in front of my face. That's one end, that's the other, that's the third. So can you see, just really, we're not using brute force, but we are being firm as we slot it into place. And I honestly don't think you need glue with this either, but if you're wanting it to be something that lasts you for years to come, then the way I would glue it would be to put some bits of glue on the elements where the MDF is going to make contact with itself, and that will just give you a secondary layer of hold, but the construction of the frame itself should do all the work for you. Just trying to make sure I've got lined up here with my notches. This is why I don't do this on live TV, because you can guarantee when you've got a few minutes to demo and you're feeling under pressure, this can be a tough gig to get right first time. So just trying to make sure my slots are in the right place. The MDF's got a little bit of bend in it, so again, as you're working your way down the side, it will just move with you as you kind of try and line it up. So it works with you, not against you. And here's the final piece of our frame. And how quick, when you're not trying to do it on camera, is that going to be? So this is a final piece. So when you find you've got a final piece, you've got more pieces already in situ around it. It just takes that little second longer to line up. I'm going to put this so it's facing me. Can you see? There we go. It's just a case of wriggling that round until it catches. And there you are. Hopefully I wasn't shaking the camera around too much there while I was manipulating that. But that now It's a nice sturdy frame that will take the boxes that you use your die to cut. They will slot into each of those holes on the calendar as you decorate it, depending on what colourway and what kind of patterns you want to use. So the piece that finishes the calendar off, as I was saying at the beginning, are these two pieces of MDF. There's no construction here, I've just provided you with two because that will give you a little bit more depth for this piece to slot into. So these notches are just cut slightly deeper than 3mm, just again to give you that bit of sturdiness with your construction, but don't be thrown by there being two of them. Those are just literally exactly the same length as the top of your advent calendar, and you can glue this on once you've decorated it and once the rest of the calendar is constructed. So this isn't going to slot into anything, this will literally glue it together, slot your curved top into those notches, decorate it, and then glue it on the top of your calendar. This will not need to clip into anything on your main calendar. And I think that's it covered really. As I say, I don't think you need the final piece of the puzzle that is in your kit, and I put in a separate bag just so that you're not kind of wrestling with lots of little pieces of MDF and aren't sure what to do with them. And that's a whole set of embellishments. So these are simply for you to be able to decorate your calendar. They don't have any constructional purposes as such. So if you look at this one, for example, I have used the circular discs. I've provided you two circular discs that are going to make that kind of centerpiece at the top if you wish to. You don't need to use any of this. And then I use the large snowflake to decorate that top piece. But again, so this is entirely optional. If you don't use these on the advent calendar, then absolutely use them elsewhere. They make great embellishments. So I hope you have fun with your advent calendar. If you have any difficulties putting it together or any questions after watching this video, don't hesitate to get in touch with me. Thanks very much. Have lots of fun. Bye for now.